Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meaning all your decorating needs. Might actually make you feel cooler if you start thinking about Christmas while we have this mini heat wave underway. They're at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106, right here on Long Island, and they are a local business. And the website is liholidaylighting.com. And Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, also on Long Island, for the best prices in town on everything you need as far as hardware is concerned, yard stuff, and, of course, supplies when it comes to making sure you're all prepped up for hurricane season. 631-756-1125, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. So it's all about the heat and humidity over the next 3 days, and today begins the first day of highs that are going to be in the low to mid 90s, and heat indices that are going to be running up to 100 or higher. You can see here from northeast Virginia all the way up to southern New England. We're seeing high temperatures reaching middle, and even some places up in Massachusetts might even make it to 97 or 98 for today. So that's hot. That is darn hot. And as far as the next couple of days are concerned, it really is going to be a wash, rinse, repeat performance as far as the temperatures go. Will be low to mid 90s on Tuesday and low to mid 90s on Wednesday. Temperatures will be cooler if you're headed for the beaches, and just a very, very small, minuscule chance that there could be a pop-up shower or thunderstorm today and Tuesday, and probably a better chance for thunderstorm activity on Wednesday, which we'll get to in a second. On the satellite, with the high-pressure ridge in the east, there's not a whole lot of cloud cover. Just want to point your attention to this small area of convection that is off the southeast coast of the United States. There's a disorganized low that is moving rather quickly to the northwest and heading for the South Carolina coast. That low is going to be over the Gulf Stream today for a short time, and it's possible that you could see this develop a bit before it heads to shore. The Hurricane Center pointing out that there's a chance that we could see tropical storm force winds develop along the immediate coast of South Carolina and Georgia. If it does happen, it'll be relatively short-lived. There really just isn't any time for this to develop, and it's moving so quickly to the west that by this evening, the bulk of the convection is going to be inland. Otherwise, there's some scattered convection in the Gulf of Mexico, but nothing going to come of that. And the rest of the tropics are relatively quiet. In the meantime, you still see moisture from the Pacific. Enrique, which is a hurricane, and that's on the lower left of the satellite loop. You can see it right there, just sitting right off the coast of southwestern Mexico, and that tropical moisture is pushing northward into Mexico and then streaming up through the southern plains and on up into the western lakes, and it's going to produce some scattered thunderstorms there today. But on the whole, really, it's all about heat and humidity, and the radars are a bit quiet. There's some activity way up in upstate New York and in northwestern Maine. And this is where we see, up in down east Maine, we see the risk for severe weather today. Otherwise, you can also see the convection from the system that is coming in off the South Carolina coast, the Georgia coast, and moving westward. Again, just a short window of opportunity here for the system to develop a bit further before making landfall. We've got precip in the western Gulf of Mexico, and then you can see the storms that are out from the southern plains and on up into the western part of the Great Lakes. As far as severe weather goes, there it is, that small area of marginal risk in down east Maine. And then for tomorrow, we're looking at a marginal risk in and around the Great Lakes, down through northeastern Illinois, northern Indiana, northwest Ohio. Wednesday, we have a upper trough that will be approaching, and that is going to produce an area of marginal risk of severe weather from eastern Ohio, northern West Virginia, to southern New Jersey, and points north and northeast. This will be our first chance for anything other than an isolated pop-up storm. And after that, we're going to have to start looking at the 4th of July holiday weekend, which right now is looking a little bit dicey, especially the first part. You can see the Weather Prediction Center folks predicting for the next 7 days up on the order of a couple of inches of rain from northeast Virginia and Maryland and Delaware northeastward up into southern New England. And that includes Long Island, New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. It's all going to be about timing here, folks, as far as 4th of July festivities are concerned, at least from what we're seeing at the moment. So quick run of the models here. Nothing of consequence. High pressure is offshore. It's all about heat and humidity. We're not getting the superheat like they are in the Northwest because the way the high pressure ridge is set up, it's not really favorable for us to see temperatures going up over 100, but it certainly is favorable for temperatures to get up into at least the low to mid 90s. And that high is going to hold into Wednesday, and then it's going to start to weaken enough so we see this upper trough and the chance for some showers and thunderstorms Wednesday evening. And the GFS keeps most of those inland, and then they fall apart as they move southeast. But we'll have to see. The SPC folks have that large area of risk. I think it's worth paying attention to. That upper trough is going to move along. And then there's another stronger trough behind it. And we've got a bit of a stalled frontal boundary here right over us. And that's not good. When you get the fronts to stall, you want them to stall pretty far to the south. But this one's going to stall over us. And then we're going to have to deal with waves that will be moving along it. The first one will probably bring showers and thunderstorms late in the day on Thursday. Some of those could be strong because it's going to be won't be hot, but it'll be a very, very warm and oppressively humid day on Thursday. And that front goes nowhere. Here comes another wave for Friday that's going to keep us in clouds and some downpours and thunderstorms on and off Friday into Saturday morning. We get a short break during the day on Saturday. Then another wave will probably come up Saturday night into Sunday morning, followed by a short break. And then maybe another wave, although the last wave looks to be a bit more on the weaker side as we go into Sunday night. It looks like the rain kind of wants to hold off until after midnight, but we'll see. Some areas will get into it a bit sooner, like in southern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, actually seeing that coming in during the evening. Still not 100% sure. The problem here is you got this strong ridge of the high pressure offshore, counterbalancing a push of drier air well to the north and west. And we're not in a good spot here with this stalled frontal boundary. It did look as if this was going to just play on through days ago and that we would have a decent weekend, but it's looking more and more like the 4th of July weekend is going to be a problem. It's not going to be like the Memorial Day holiday weekend when it was raw and it was wet and we had temperatures that didn't even get out of the 50s. And in some spots we had stretches where it didn't even get out of the 40s. That's not going to happen this time around. It's just going to be a very warm, very humid weekend with risks of downpours and thunderstorms and breaks in between. So you're going to have to try to do the best you can with whenever those breaks show up. And we'll focus on this more as we go through the week. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 6317561125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website, and also wholesale holiday lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs. Whether you want to get your home decorated, or maybe you want to do this as a business to make some extra money come Christmas time, just give them a call, 631-957-5106, 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York, and it's liholidaylighting.com for the website. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time. So we'll go through all of this again and take you through what's going on right now for the rest of the week and, of course, for the holiday weekend. That's at 7:30 Eastern Time on my YouTube channel.